Здравствуйте. Ой, я надеюсь, на этот раз заработала. С 4-го раза. Кошмар. Кошмар. Сложнее и сложнее становится это все настраивать, все делать. Может, конечно, дело в беспилотниках. Не знаю. Но я только с 4-го раза запустилась. Капец. Сейчас проверю. Работает, не работает. У себя лично проверю. Подождите. У себя проверю. Сейчас. Так, подождите. Мне нужно проверить. Господи, как же все сложно, а. Хорошо, а если так, я проверю. Так. Господи. Ну, секунду, подождите. Такс. Трансляцию. Такс. Трансляцию. Так, вроде работает. Ладно, хрен с ним. Главное, что работает. Надеюсь. Все, ладно. Что я еще хотела? Запустить я хотела. Да. Сейчас. Ой, за это надо покурить. И потом уже начать. Как ж долго я этого ждала, чтобы запустилось что-то. Мне уже на самом деле пофиг, блин. Кто придет, кто не придет, кто мне. Главное, что у меня запустилось. Ой. Ладно, начнем.
Hey, you.
Эй, привет.
Hey.
А, не буду я озвучивать. Они же все равно говорят.
Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when I...
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Говорить на свою вечность. Ну ладно.
Yeah, was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Так, 25 сентября 1995 года, день первый.
Oh, God, make it stop. Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is. Messy. Just the way I like it. Messy. Just the way I like it. My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Helped me get rid of my last two roommates. The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies. Pulp Fiction. Love that flick. Just some random band poster. Our room phone. It's got an external line. I don't need to make any calls right now.
Так, что еще?
It's some advanced scanner thingy. Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is, not a geek. Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is, not a geek. Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of. Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral. That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks. Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my God, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas. Eileen's closet, filled to the brink with inherited clothes and Christian joy. Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood and contempt for humanity check. I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall in love for no reason at all. Oh, wait, that's every romantic comedy ever.
Ну да, не поспоришь.
I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall. Oh, wait. Eileen's closet, filled to the brink with inherited clothes and Christian joy. We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter.
Так, ладно, я думаю, пора. Пора пиздорить. Все давай. Ну, конечно.
Just my luck.
Do you know why I pulled you over, ma'am?
Так.
That ticket quota of yours wasn't gonna fill itself?
Trying to be a smartass, ma'am? Nobody likes a smartass. Do you know how fast you were going?
Yes.
And?
Yes, sir?
A smartass playing dumb. Aren't you just a perfect blend of obnoxious?
I guess so. Look, I'm really sorry, officer. I'm in a huge hurry to this thing, and the road has been empty for miles. You know how it is.
Well, what I do know is that the speed limit here is 65. I clocked you at 77. You're getting a ticket.
Oh, to the movies? I prefer horror flicks.
Regular comedian, huh? Don't quit your day job.
Well, here we are after a 40-minute drive and a harebrained speeding ticket. God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule.
Понятно, все с тобой. Так, а будем курить или пойдем?
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so that they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby, just talk to her. Excuse me, Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anne? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Окей, окей. Так. Здрасте.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from a path of sin.
Что на грехом путешествовать, я сразу был. И что я понял? Жизнь опять появилась. Ну вот, наверное, вот это.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Так, ну поехали к бабуле тогда.
Grandma, anybody home?
И, кстати, как мы могли раньше ее приехать, если и полчаса еще надо было времени? И странненько. Ну да ладно. Такс.
A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds.
Точно
A
живем
mere
там?
single pair of boots.
Планета, ага.
Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley. There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window. Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently. Cute red
Краска.
horse. This paint looks fresh.
Обсохло. Так.
Dog fighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff.
Мгм.
An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
Мгм.
A small table lamp.
Быстрее не пойду, да?
A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed. It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner. Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
Мгм.
I don't have anything to search for yet.
Окей.
It's a photo of
Мгм. Ну, погнали пока в гостиную. Эх, так.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
Не, ну я скажу правду. Мы уже играли с Вафлей отдельно, и как бы мы там отошли от темы. А тут я хочу сказать, мне интересна разницу.
Mom is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word. Forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Мгм. Ну, прошу, так.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. Must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines.
Да.
Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
Ну и все, получается, пока
Bye,
что.
Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
That's my great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think. Some woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair. Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s. Planes, planes, and more planes. Planes, planes, and more planes. Expensive looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever. I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets. I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid.
Нет,
Looking
нет, нет, я про
I used to
А,
love
это комод.
nice leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing.
Что?
I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid,
Да
looking
не
for
про
coins.
ящики, а про
Nice
кресло.
leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing.
Мгм.
There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window. There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
А мне
See you
нечего
later,
спрашивать,
Gramps.
подожди.
Take care.
Grandma has prepared some tea for us. That's where the nice china is kept, only for special occasions. I have yet to see it outside the cabinet.
М.
Grandma always had a penchant for little angel figurines like these. I bet E would love them. A painting of a blue sky with clouds. Probably supposed to be a backdrop for those angels. A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it. An intricate toy airplane with moving parts. I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them.
Все, наверное. Так, а наверх я смогу подняться?
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Ясно. Ладно, тогда я пошла. Так, дальше. Ну, погнали в полисмент.
Not their peak hours, it seems. Land of the free. A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe.
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe.
I thought it was with you.
Oh, shit.
A bunch of cops lining up for a photo. Fax machines, the pinnacle of modern technology. A potted plant. Looks a bit thirsty.
Так, ладно, поговорю с полицейским, а то я так буду долго.
Hi.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait! I know you!
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
Нет, я реально не
I'm
знаю.
drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Well, gotta go.
Good luck. Oh, and have a complimentary cup of joe if you want.
Ah, maybe later. Thanks.
Sure thing. See ya.
Слышь, ответь мне на пару вопросов.
Oh crap, it's you again.
The smartass returns. You have some more crimes to confess?
Oh, you know, maybe a felony or two.
Wouldn't be surprised. Look, I'm busy here. What do you want?
I just have a few questions, that's all.
Fine. Go ahead.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Aw, come on, Sheriff. What's the big deal? It was a long time ago. It would make this girl very, very happy.
Are you trying to use flirtation on an officer of the law? Oh, that shit may work on numbnuts like Lenny, but I got work to do.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
Do you want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine.
Да. Она быстрее не может идти? Видимо, нет.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, I need to see the police report from 81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
We only keep reports filed after 1990 in here, so I'd have to go check the archives in the other room. If it was up to me, I'd be happy to go take a look, but you heard the sheriff before. I'm sorry, but I can't help you unless he approves it.
Ugh, fine. Well, gotta go.
Так, он что-то там с кофе делает, вроде как.
Looks like talking isn't gonna help me get that report. I'll have to take matters into my own hands. Lenny mentioned that the older police reports are kept in the room behind those doors. Just your standard coffee maker. What should I do with it? All right, let's see how this plays out.
Бедный цветочек.
Lenny, quit loitering and make some goddamn coffee.
10-4, coming right up.
Oh, it better be.
И никто не услышал звук двери, ага.
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
Hey,
Hi there.
so why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
Okay, gotta go.
See ya!
No wanted posters. I'm disappointed. A big red gas can with a hose. Somebody probably used that to siphon gas.
Ладно.
Okay. These must be the archived police reports that Lenny was talking about. Time to start digging. Yes, found it. August 16th, 1981. Let's have a look.
Мгм. 16 августа 81 почти 12 ночи. Со стороны грунтовой дороги в нескольких милях от Фонвилл Спрингс был обнаружен одинокий человек, бесцельно бредущий вперед с широко открытыми глазами. Личность была идентифицирована как Джозеф Рейн. Он ни на что не реагировал, был с ног до головы грязный и насквозь промокший. Мистер Рейн крепко сжимал небольшой диктофон с кассетой. Не отреагировав на обращение, он все же сел в патрульную машину для поездки в город. 17 августа в 12:30 почти забрал миссис Рейн и доставил ее вместе с мистером Рейном в отделение неотложной помощи в общественной клинике. В 8 утра при плановом осмотре патрульного автомобиля был найден брошенный на заднем сиденье диктофон. Он хранится в шкафчике номер 5 в качестве доказательства. Все, да?
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder. Locker number 5 is right there, but it requires a key. Lenny, for the last goddamn time, stop leaving the locker keys on this table. Always put them back in your desk when you're done. This phone is not here for your personal calls either. The county shouldn't have to pay for your giggly shenanigans. Sheriff.
Ясно. Ладно, значит, у него в столе ключи. Цветочку скоро кобзда, да, придет, я так думаю.
Time to waste more coffee, I guess.
Lenny! Coffee!
Jeez Louise, already? I'll take care of it, boss.
Да нет, ну, да ключи! Ключи же здесь! Да ёб твою.
Hey,
Hi there.
you need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9,
15.
8,
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then, let me know when.
Will do. Okay, gotta go.
See ya.
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this quick. Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
Так, что, сейчас опять с кофе надо будет проделывать эту херню? Эх. Сумки, чтобы открыть ваш инвентарь. Открыла.
This should open the evidence locker with the tape recorder. This should open...
Все, я понял. Вот так, значит, ага. Эх.
Alright, got it.
Диктофон. А кассета где?
If I ever need to find evidence, I'll know where to look. They look sturdy enough. Wouldn't be able to break them open without taking my time and making a lot of noise. I already got the report.
Ну, наверное, все.
Hey,
Hi there.
okay, gotta go.
See ya.
Так. Все, я думаю.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy.
Видимо, все.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Ну, все, наверное.
Hey, Kathy, wait.
Что? Что тебе надо?
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe we could eat the food together?
Ну, пускай... Блядь, почему она ему шанса не дает? Ну, давай нет.
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Вот
Oh,
так.
okay. See ya.
Ну ладно, это хоть как-то. Так, идем к бабке. Не знаю, пустится она меня туда, нет.
I shouldn't overstay my...
Так, а если я зайду, попрошу, чтобы она меня пустила? Так.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
А мне нечего спрашивать.
Hey, Grandma, do you recognize this tape recorder?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dicto. Joseph used to carry that thing with him everywhere. He could be absent-minded at times. It helped him remember things.
I got the dictaphone already. I don't think there's anything else in there I need to mention to her. I got the dictaphone already. I don't think there's anything...
Да не диктофон.
I got the dictaphone already. I got the dictaphone already. I don't think there's anything else in there I need to mention. Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
А чё, мне нельзя наверх?
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Да почему, блядь?
Nope, couldn't find it.
На кладбище, что ли, пошли курить? Странно. Ну, больше я не знаю, что говорить, чего, куда, что. Подожди-ка, сходим к полицейскому, может, он кассету мне даст. Хотя навряд ли он мне даст кассету. Эй, блядь. Нельзя, да, быстрее? Да ее.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
А нечего спрашивать.
I don't want to show him that. That's all for now.
Good.
A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit. Probably the mayor. It's always the mayor. Just some photo. Nothing special about it.
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Tons of miscellaneous files. I don't see anything labeled as police report, so those must be elsewhere.
We're gonna have to cancel lunch today.
Again? Oh.
I guess somebody's a winner.
Your motivation shouldn't be limited by your growling stomach, Lenny.
If you say so, boss.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Мне
Well,
нечего
gotta go.
See ya.
спрашивать. Ладно, на кладбище, значит, идем. У меня больше никакого выбора-то и нет. Ну, нахуя мне туда идти? Ладно. Там
My
покурим.
smoke's about a half a pack. Started when I was 12 and never looked back. Pretty much the only thing keeping me sane.
Ладно. Не.
A family mausoleum. It says price. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
Он точно не придет. Слушай, а что ты делал в вафле? Вот Диктофон взял, а дальше что делать? Я дальше не понимаю, что делать. А, реально? Ну ладно. Тогда идем. Он тут же должен появиться кое-что. Да? Ну ладно, сейчас прослушаю.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting close to finding the source. I have a promising new theory. It should be ready for a test soon.
Чердак, окей. Так, значит, надо к бабульке спрашивать у нее, можно ли мне на чердак. Так.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out. The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Лампочка, лампочка, лампочка.
Free light bulb. Score.
Так.
There we go. A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race. Mr. Bear! How did you get all the way up there? Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching. Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye.
Так, 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 так.
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it. An electronic metal detector. Kinda clunky for a person to lug around without a specific use for it. Decades-old coffee. Lovely. A thick book about math. An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting. Empty. Empty. An industrial-sized jug of detergent.
Чемодан. Так. Бля. чемодан. Такс. Книжка. Слабее. Фибоначчи. Третье число. О, это первая загадка для меня. Ебаный иврит. Ах.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
I found a locked briefcase in the attic. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, that old thing? Joseph said there were just some old boring Air Force papers in there.
If that was the case, why use an intricate combination lock?
That's a very good question, dear. In any case, I wouldn't know how to open it.
I found this book in the attic. Recognize it?
Oh, yes. I bought it for Joseph's birthday once. He was always fascinated by numbers. He believed that math could explain everything in this world.
He was a man of science. There's no denying that. Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting close to finding the source. I have a promising new theory. It should be ready for a test soon.
Еще раз. Что там у нас было?
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research and I just with chat anyway. I have.
Еще раз.
Note to self. Remember, the
3
perfect bouquet
красных.
consists of 3 red roses,
Все
a
иду
blue
в
violet.
желтых.
I just with chat
Окей.
anyway. I have.
Так, попробуем 3 красные. Три. Может 5 вот это вот. 5. 5, 1. Или 2, 3, 5, 1. 2, 3, 5, 1. 3, 3, 2, 3, 5, 1. И что там, спи?
Not now.
Три.
Yes!
Чё, блядь? Я вообще случайно. Как я это сделала? Все? Я не поняла, что я сделала. Как мне так повезло вообще? Хм. Ладно.
Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside. Oh, and a single copper penny too, for some reason.
Офигеть.
The tape I found in the briefcase, labeled answering machine. It should play fine in Mr. Dicto.
Угу.
Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white. There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back. Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training, McConnell Air Force Base, 1941.
Угу.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this. It's a small key, fairly modern design. No identifying tag, unfortunately.
Еще раз.
It's a small key, fairly modern design. No identifying tag, unfortunately.
Познавательные бирки. Текст.
It's the penny I found in the briefcase. Looks like it was minted the same year I was born. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
Так, странно. Чё-то не могу подключиться. Ну ладно, еще раз.
It's the penny I found in the briefcase. Looks like it was minted the same year. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
А, стоять. Стой, так, кассета. Хопс.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep. Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this cocky is.
Угу. Перемотаем и достанем. На всякий случай. Микрокассета, шкаф с уликами. Микрокассета, чердак. Ладно. Погнали дальше. Бабусик, у меня к тебе пару вопросов.
Oh, hello, dear.
Только мне нужно отойти. Я сейчас приду. Как там? Escape? Ага, сейчас приду. Так, я тут. Сейчас проверю еще раз. Работает у меня, не работает. Как-то по переменной, да, работает? То работает, то не работает. Давай. То работает, то не работает. Давай. Работает. Не работает. Давай. Работает. Не работает. Давай. Хе. Фонит. Замечательно. Ладно. Чат у меня не отображается. Сорян. Может быть, конечно. Повторится. Ну-ка. Сейчас але-але сделаю. Але. Але-але. Не знаю. Опа. Хопа. 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 Работает. Работает. Замечательно. Я, по крайней мере, чат вижу. Але-але. Все, мне норм. Продолжаем. Бабусик, у меня к тебе вопросился. Ответь, пожалуйста.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty.
Представляю, как живут
Shortly
так люди,
thereafter, he returned to a
когда ждут
quiet
всегда
farmer's
так.
life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops until he passed.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
Так.
Does this coin mean anything to you, Grandma?
I'm afraid not, dear.
Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Do you know anything about this story, Grandma?
Not much, dear. It was the saddest thing. The girl was only 16 years old. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember their names?
Let me think. I'm awfully sorry, dear.
That's quite all right, Grandma.
Joseph was always deeply affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family to ease their pain. In any case, he didn't speak to me.
Okay. Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
Что еще можно спросить?
Grams, can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university. A person who called himself Cocky left a message on this tape. Does that nickname mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the age Joseph was vigilante. To this day, I have...
Так это они уже
But
говорили.
to get back to the subject.
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might...
I don't think we need to...
Наверное, все.
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Ладно.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Еще посмотрим.
All right, got it. Nope, couldn't find. No result for. Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way.
Везде тыкаться будем.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
Да все по
Too
порядку.
complicated to explain over the phone. I'll fill her in about it later. I don't need to ask her about that. I'm trying to track down this young girl who drowned in the lake here.
Okay. How hard can a dead person be to track down? They tend to stay in one place, you know.
Ha, very funny, E. I don't even know her name, just when she died.
Oh, well, there must be some way to connect a name to that date.
Yeah, maybe.
На кладбище.
I'm trying to find this guy, but all I have is his nickname, Cocky.
Well, what do you know about the guy?
Not much. I think he was in the Air Force and served with Grandpa.
Maybe you could try to find somebody in the Air Force who knew him then?
Yeah, that might be worth a shot. I'm trying to contact Charles Wade. You know, the industrialist?
Wow, really? Why?
It's complicated, but he knew Grandpa back in the day. They went to war together.
Huh. Must be super hard to get in touch with a person like that.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
Maybe you could ask someone in the Air Force. If he used to serve with your granddad, I mean.
Yeah, could be worth a shot.
Так, попробуем.
Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
I know that he was no longer stationed here at the base at that time. He'd left the Air Force decades earlier. But as a Conwell Springs citizen, sure, I've heard the rumors just like everybody else. How he was found by the sheriff all messed up, walking out of the woods with some kind of unexplained brain damage.
Any theory as to what he was doing out there?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But I'm positive that it had nothing to do with this base or our operations here.
Okay, what can you tell me about his service at McConnell?
Well, Joseph Rain is a legend around here. His pile of metals weighs more than my car. I was fortunate enough to meet him before he suffered his injury, and I must say, what an inspiring man. I'm positive that he would have made General if he'd stuck around.
Any idea of why he quit? He looks so happy in the pictures from the war.
Oh, your family, ma'am?
Granddaughter.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. I heard about his recent passing.
Appreciate it, buddy. So, about him quitting.
I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but some say the war broke him. PTSD. Me? I don't think so. When I met him, he had this aura about him, like he wasn't afraid of anything. Maybe it was just guilt. He ended a lot of lives, but that's just me speculating.
Gotcha. Thanks for the thoughts. What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well-renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Savior Myers trained at this very base. Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson. I don't see a reason to ask him about that. Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
The billionaire. He was stationed at McConnell?
He was, up until the point when he founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Oh, can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
Nice try. Do you know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling from the station. Goodbye.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call
Звоните
from
оттуда.
here.
Так, но сначала пойдем на кладбище. Узнаем про девчулю. Я думаю, мне можно и покурить, нет?
My smoke's about a half a pack. Started when I was 12 and never looked back. Pretty much the only thing keeping me sane.
Ну так давай прикурим. И подумаем, типа там бла-бла-бла. Сами покурим, отдохнем чуть-чуть. Мозгами. Шейн. Стивен.
Alright, this is the right
Well-
date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family.
Угу. Здрасте.
I wonder what that kid is doing here all alone. Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh. I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
I should go look for his mother. Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different. I should go look for his mother.
Хуяк нет.
Kid? Guess he found his mom.
Ага, нашел. В принципе, это все, что мы хотели узнать. Насчет девочки. А насчет пацана, видимо, узнаем позже.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Hey, Lenny, could you check the files for a police report? A girl who drowned around here, Lily Myers?
I'd love to help, Kathy, but you better check with the sheriff first.
Fine, I'll do that. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. What's your opinion on Charles Wade?
He's okay in my book. Invested a lot in the local community over the years. He's been a prominent figure in town for as long as I can remember.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Шериф, у меня к тебе пару вопросов. Я, наверное, заколебала тебя, но я буду спрашивать и спрашивать и спрашивать и спрашивать и спрашивать, пока не заколебу.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him that. Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975? Young girl named Lily Myers?
That case was handled by Truman. I wasn't involved.
Could I have a look at that report?
You have a memory problem?
Ugh, fine. I don't need to ask him that. What's your opinion on Charles Wade?
There's a lot of people in town with their noses up that man's ass, that's for sure.
That's so? Care to elaborate?
Just another rich bastard doing what he does. They even renamed Main Street to Wade Street a few months back. What a goddamn joke.
Ага.
That's all for now.
Сейчас опять надо будет с кофе, бляха, делать делишки. Так, на всякий случай надо сохранить игру. Так, ладно. Будет ли пролили
Okay, there's
что-нибудь?
gotta be something in here about Lily Myers' death. Okay, what do we have here?
Угу. 14 июля. Человек, живущий рядом с Конвилл Лейк, вызвал Конвилл Лейк вызвал экстренные службы. Он сообщает, что молодая девушка около 16 лет обнаружена мертвой, ее тело плавало в воде. Предположительно, она утонула в озере. Через 30 минут примерно. На место происшествия прибывают полицейские. Скорая задерживается из-за тумана. Тело полностью одетое. И нет никаких очевидных признаков насильственной смерти. С небольшой вероятностью происшествие можно классифицировать как несчастный случай. В результате обыска дома найдена предсмертная записка, написанная почерком жертвы. Свидетели сообщили, что ранее у нее были проблемы с психикой. Наконец-то прибывает скорая. Это уже только 7:30. Охереть. Медики констатировали смерть девушки и увезли ее в городской морг. 16 июля 20 минут 12 получен отчет эксперта. Установленная причина смерти утопление. Никаких внешних признаков борьбы. Установлено, что смерть явилась результатом самоубийства. Все понятно.
Looks like somebody did a Virginia Woolf. I wonder if there's more to it.
Так, теперь пробуем звонить.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Так,
I'm
ещё
trying
раз.
to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
Ну, я и есть
I
полицейской.
do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
You can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
Сомнения. Донесу, например.
Am I going to have to report you for obstruction of justice, sir?
Now that's hardly necessary, ma'am. Why don't you just put the sheriff on and we'll sort this out?
Crap.
Блять, серьезно, надо было сексизм сказать. Сначала про Лили спросим тогда.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I...
Hi.
Sure thing.
I don't see a reason to ask him. I'm trying.
I'm sorry.
Is there...
No can.
Я полицейской.
What the hell
Сексизм
is that
ебать.
supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files. It's
Вот уже.
555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Так, досье.
I already got the report.
А досье-то мне где взять тогда? Ладно. Не знаю, можно ли звонить отсюда.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I don't need to ask her about that. Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Ясно. Ладно, звоним туда.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But
Нихуя себе.
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
what a stuck-up, overclass witch.
Ой,
Well,
согласна.
she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
Ой, говорит, семейство позоросов. Здрасте, может, что он мне что-нибудь скажет?
Hey.
Hi there.
Не, ничего
Okay,
не
gotta
скажет.
go.
See you.
Ясно. Спасибо, поговорили. Я пойду, пожалуй. Так. Может, он что-нибудь мне скажет еще?
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kath.
Нет, ничего мне не
Well,
скажет.
See ya.
Ладно, пойду к бабуле. Я же имя узнала. Скорее всего, у бабуль надо спросить.
Oh, hello, dear.
Бабуль, знаешь, что такая Лили Майерс?
There are a few things I need to ask.
Very well.
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father.
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
I don't see a reason to...
Ах, Майерс.
See you later, Graham.
Take care.
Что, мне в полицию уже идти? Опять спрашивают про Майерсов? Ёптать медь. Ой, я заколебусь туда-сюда ходить. Сайберия как-то поинтереснее в этом плане. Пейзажами, что ли. Ну хорошо, идем к вам.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Cap.
Do you know the Myers family? Supposed to live somewhere near the lake?
Aren't they the ones whose daughter drowned a long time ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Might recognize them if I saw them, but that's about it.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Шериф. Адрес. Лес.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him that. That's all for...
Good.
А, слушай, может, телефонная книга? Хотя телефонная книга это такое. Либо подруге звонить, либо телефонная книга. Привет, пельмен. Я думала, сегодня вообще никто не зайдет, но в принципе я сама играюсь, у меня норм. Эх. Сижу, прохожу. Сюжет мне понравился вне стрима, и поэтому решила постримить игру. Типа того. Так.
All right, found an address.
Опа, найдено.
I got her family's address already.
Замешательно. Попробуем позвонить. Всем пока-пока. Пока-пока, как говорится. Так, а я продолжу. Такс.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Так.
Oh, hi, what's up?
Может, что-нибудь про Майерсов мне скажешь?
I don't need to ask.
Ясно, тогда
Окей.
погнали по адресу. Гоним, гоним. Как же медленно она ходит. Такая музыка тревожная на самом деле.
Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise. Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise. There's a ton of discarded cigarette butts. Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know. Thick, dense forest. What were you doing out there, Grandpa?
Что-то делал. Так.
I can see someone moving inside. 55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully.
Ну ладно. Стучим.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
Как грубо. Давай покурим.
My smokes.
That's not how you treat premium tobacco.
А, надо перед окном, наверное, курить.
I can see someone.
Ну-ка.
Nah, I need that.
Перед окном покурим, может быть, она выйдет. Наверное, да.
That's not how you treat premium.
Еще раз стучим.
You again.
Давайте
Care to
покурим.
join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it.
Ну, думай.
Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
Господи, как хорошо, когда есть какие-то
And
общие
that's when
хобби.
he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my. Oh, now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now, that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside? Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy. Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem.
Зря.
Nice view of the lake from here. Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan. I can smell something cooking. Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods. Nice painting. It's signed L.M. What you doing, big fella?
Drawing.
Oh yeah? What are you drawing?
The nice red man.
You mean Santa?
No, the nice red man.
Now, what did I say about raising your voice at strangers?
Sorry, Mama. I'll be nice. The red man is nice.
Don't mind him. He gets so absorbed in his drawings thanks to that wild imagination of his, just like his sister.
Nah, he's stuck in his own little world.
Все смотрела. Видимо, все.
So, you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Что за коллекционер?
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks.
Так, картины Лили.
Tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces looked like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Так. По порядку.
I'd rather just... Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day.
Офигеть, какая интрижка.
No way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5,000 in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade.
Так.
No reason to show her that. No reason. What do you think about this church?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time. I bring Nate, too, when that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
Так, я думаю, все, видимо.
Do you know what this key opens?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question, ain't it?
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
I don't need to ask her about that. Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants, nothing
Грустненько,
worked.
грустненько.
About a year later, she just gave up. And well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
You know, I've been through something similar. My mom. She never killed herself, but, well, she came close.
That's a damn shame. I heard about her problems. Is she doing any better now?
Better isn't the word I'd use. I had to put her in a place where she couldn't hurt anyone, including herself.
Yeah, life ain't easy for any of us. Flip a few coins along the way, and I could have ended up somewhere like that myself. I'm awfully sorry things went that way for you, Ma. Anyhow.
Thanks, Sue. Taking it one step at a time.
Mind telling?
I'd be happy. Lily,
Так,
she when
это
we
уже
on from
обсуждалось.
I tried about.
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
You know,
That's
better.
yeah. I'm on.
Thanks, Sue.
I don't need to ask. So, Charles Wade was the one who bought those paintings from you.
Yep, like I said, he gave me $5,000 for Lily's paintings. If you want to know his reasons, you're gonna have to ask the man himself.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily.
Замечательно, и
He got
поэтому
himself a
бросил
death
жену и
wish
сына.
after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Шикарно.
That must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him, aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
Батя года, блядь. Ладно. Ну
I
все, я
think
так
I'm gonna head off
полагаю.
now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
It's getting late. I should head back to the city. Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So what's the plan now?
Ну, блин, все наводки тут как будто бы тупиковые. Ну, вот так
Grandpa
скажу.
is still gone, and nothing I do can change that. Besides, it's all dead ends anyway.
What about this Charles Wade? You still haven't talked to him? And that strange bright picture you showed me? Those tapes? Listen, I know this guy.
Eileen, relax. We can talk about it tomorrow, okay? Oh, it's way too late now.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Kat. Hey, Kathy, wake up!
You are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
Этой ночью сны Кэти.
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
Никому не нужно будет вновь поспорить, говорить, что забыли. Это ее не
It's none of her
касается.
business. It's my choice to make. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
То есть мы сделали... Понятно. Ну тогда... Очень понятно. Мне кажется, ну ладно, 26 да.
I hate that dream. I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too. Nah.
Так, записка. Это не то. Записку же она нам оставляла.
Eileen's girly suitcase. Oh, what's this? Hi, Kat. Feel free to use my computer while I'm away. My password is AngelLove, without the quotes. If you call my friend Dave at 555-2492, he can set you up with some software. I'll be back in a few hours, super psyched about the investigation. E. P.S. No gum on the keyboard, please. Remember the last time? Oh, please, like she actually uses the spacebar. Shit, looks like she forgot to write down the username. Oh well, shouldn't be too hard to guess. I think it's just some combination of her first and last name.
Так и на всякий случай сохранюсь. Блять, надо вспомнить. Какой там пароль-то был?
Hi, Kat. My password is AngelLove,
Ангелочек.
without the quotes. If you call my friend Dave at 5 super psyched that missing
Ангелочек. Чемодан.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with
Памперс. Такс. Сканер пусто. Угу. Ладно, звоним другу.
Yeah?
Hey, I'm Kathy. Eileen said to call you about some software.
Ellie who?
Eileen. Red hair, glasses, speaks so fast her gums ache.
Oh, right. I thought her name was Errol. Figured it was kind of a weird name for a girl.
You must have a hearing disorder.
You must have a thinking disorder.
Huh.
Burn.
Wow. Just wow. So, the software?
Oh, yeah. No, can't. Not really.
Ugh, I knew she was full of shit.
Nah, I mean, sure, I used to be able to get pirated software, but not anymore. There was this misunderstanding and my network privileges were revoked. Me and Clyde, the campus IT guy, don't really see eye to eye. We used to play bocce together, and let's just say he is one sore loser.
Can't you just patch things up with the guy?
No way! He's such an ass! He even thinks TNG is better than the original series.
Ой, блядь.
He thinks the what is better than the what?
I know, right? Can you believe that guy?
Can't you just hack your way back in somehow? Isn't that what you do?
He blocked the Ethernet port in my room. I don't even have physical access.
Don't you ever leave your room? Use a computer in the library or something. Aren't they connected to the network?
No, there are cameras in there. Clyde is just waiting for me to make a move so he can get me expelled.
You call yourself a hacker? Just use your brain, for Christ's sake. Let's figure this out.
Wow, you're so sassy, Nancy Drew. Well, okay, only an admin account can change the access port. The only way to even theoretically crack one would be if Clyde logged onto a machine to which we have unrestricted physical access. And... ooh, I got an idea.
I'm not gonna like this.
Well, what you could do is intentionally crash your PC.
That sounds especially stupid.
Да.
Well, not crash it, just crash it a little, then call Clyde. Clyde will come over to fix it. If you're lucky, then he'll log onto the network using his admin account. Afterwards, you can use some of my tools to find and crack the passwords locally.
Worth a shot, I guess. Okay, you can come over and set it up.
No way. I have severe IBS, it just wouldn't work.
IBS? What the hell is that?
You seriously don't want to know. I'll have my buddy drop off everything you need. It's not rocket science. You do what I ask, and I'll get you some juicy software. Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Whatever, weirdo. We'll see.
Такс.
There was a floppy disk in there with a note taped to the back.
Секунду. Мне тут пишут просто. Так, все, я тут. Друг написал. Ага. Все, ладно. Продолжаем.
It's labeled boot 1. Boot your computer using the blue 2, 3, 4,
Так, я
5,
вроде...
6,
А,
7. That's it.
надо послушать это дело, да? Так, еще раз.
1. Boot your computer using the blue floppy. 2. Use the corrupt MBR utility to crash the file system of the computer. Take the floppy out and reboot. 3. Call Clyde at 555-8181. Tell him your computer crashed and give him the error code on the screen. He'll come over and have a look. It shouldn't take too long for him to fix. 4. Now comes the crucial part. You need to somehow make him log on with his admin account. 5. Reboot and retrieve the admin credentials using the blue floppy. 6. Reboot and log on using Clyde's admin account. 7. Look for some kind of tool to remotely open my Ethernet port. Dorm B, room 8. That's it. And remember, if you mess up somewhere, just call Clyde and he'll have...
Так, еще раз.
1, 2, 3. Call Clyde at 4. Now comes the crucial part. You need to somehow make him 5. Reboot and retrieve the admin credentials using the blue floppy. 6. Reboot and log on using Clyde's admin account. 7. Look for some kind of tool to remotely open my Ethernet port. Dorm B, room 8. That's it. And remember, if you mess up somewhere, just...
8. Хорошо.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it.
Так, теперь надо звонить.
All right, time for some expert help.
IT, this is Clyde speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, I need you to come and fix my roommate's computer.
What seems to be the problem?
It won't start up. There's some kind of system failure with an error code on the screen.
Probably a hard drive failure. Which room are you in?
Dorm A, room 5.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
Thanks.
Вы не могу, что ж делать-то, что ж делать-то, я ж баба, я ж не понимаю.
Hi, come in.
HP не работает. Туки-туки, клац-клац. Давай, проверяй.
My, oh my, now how did this happen?
I have no idea. It was like this when I started it up this morning.
Let's have a look. And presto, good as new.
That's perfect. Could you try logging on real quick just to make sure it works?
You go ahead, I'll wait.
Ой, я тупенькая, вообще не знаю. Вот это пароль забыла я. Вообще, клац-клац. Ебая тупая, звездень. Это клац-клац. Вообще не знаю. Ну, там, не знаю. Вообще пиздец.
Oh, now look what I did.
For crying out loud. Let me try to log in with my account. Okay, everything seems to be in order. I've unlocked your account. Please, try not to break anything else.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll try. Phase 1 complete. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it.
Опа. Опа. Админ гаджет. Окей.
All right, that should do it.
Я все подключил.
Yeah.
Guess what?
You got it? Hang on. Oh man, I could kiss you! Figuratively, that is. I am so gonna get back at Clyde now. What are those admin credentials, by the way?
Not telling, buddy. Saving those for a rainy day.
Huh. I suppose this nice floppy I've prepared for you stays in my room then.
Sure, then I'll just have to log back on and click that pretty little lock icon again.
Now this is just emotional blackmail.
Quid pro quo, Dave.
Fine. I'll have it dropped off at your room. God damn, you're like a she-Clyde. A Clydette.
Huh, that is the worst insult I've ever heard. Later, Dave. There was a floppy disk inside.
Замерз.
It's labeled tool.
О! Вафли! Привет. Все, так, пробую дальше. Что теперь мне надо? Мне нужно аудиоредактор. Так.
Никого нет.
А?
Никого нет.
Ну, заходил один. Симухин сейчас попробует зайти.
Я хотел сказать все
А?
уроды. Я уже хотел сказать все уроды.
Нет,
Все,
Сашечка.
все, кроме себя.
Сашечка попробует зайти. Так, что нам надо сделать? Записать. А.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
Так. Сейчас, подождите. Теперь фото. Не понял.
It's some advanced scanner thingy. What the hell is that? Ball lightning? I'll print the whole picture for now, but there's probably more to find. That shape has to be significant somehow. I don't want to print that part of the Unusual flower over there, though. Never seen anything like it. Maybe worth printing?
Хорошо. Печатаем.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all there is to find in this picture.
Все.
I'll just get rid of the original picture now, since I have the restored version anyway. Strange. Now that I look at them, the lights remind me of something I picked up yesterday.
Ну, например, вот это.
Wow, the church logo looks pretty similar to the smoky lights. I might have to visit them after all. Oh, hello there, Mildred.
Hi yourself, Agatha.
What? How'd you... Oh, never mind.
I know your social security number, too.
Oh, God. Soon you'll start stealing my clothes and then walk around in them pretending to be me.
Who says I haven't done that already?
Okay, I admit that's pretty funny.
So anyway, how did things go with Dave?
Pretty good. I had to sabotage your computer.
You had to what?
Oh, chill outy. It was just a tiny little thing. I just needed an excuse for the IT guy to come by so I could steal his password.
Clyde? But he's so nice. Why'd you want to steal his password?
It's a long story.
Wow, they're hypnotic. Looks like a will-o'-the-wisp. You know, the spirit of the forest.
Now, that's just silly, Eileen. There has to be a more reasonable explanation for them.
Hey, there's nothing silly about forest spirits. You should talk to Meadow, my Wiccan friend. She's really opened my eyes about these sort of things.
Isn't that the same Meadow who had an intimate relationship with a tree outside her dorm?
Oh, come on. That was just a phase.
Trust me, I've been through every phase in the book. That definitely isn't one of them.
So anyway, is there anything I can do to help?
Well, my side of the room is starting to get a bit messy. There's always that.
Haha, I meant with the investigation, silly.
I guess you could try to find out more about these lights. Maybe figure out where that picture was taken.
I know exactly where to start. Oh, and yeah, feel free to keep using my computer. I don't need it right now.
All right, I think I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to motivate Erica Wade to talk to me.
Okie dokie.
Hey, E, got a sec?
Sure thing, Kathy.
Any ideas about what happened to my grandfather in 81?
Beats me. Maybe he found what he was looking for. Or it found him.
Did you just quote a tagline from one of those cheesy horror novels?
Maybe.
I wonder what was so special about Lily Myers. Well, besides her being a talented artist who drowned herself in a lake.
I bet there's some secret about her art. Let's hope Charles Wade has some answers.
What do you think of this cocky person?
Well, the nickname makes me think of, you know, boy parts.
And you call yourself a Christian. Any ideas how to get in touch with Charles Wade?
His daughter is probably our best shot. There must be some way to get her on our side.
Ага, все, сейчас попробуем.
Either by convincing her or tricking her somehow. What do you think of Lily Myers' art?
I actually looked her up this morning, and I couldn't find any records of her being recognized as an artist.
Yeah, I doubt there was ever a chance for that to happen. Wade bought everything shortly after she died. I only got a chance to see this one picture. Wasn't all that bad, but nothing breathtaking.
Well, maybe there's more to her art than meets the eye. Something Wade knew, and we're missing.
Yeah, maybe. What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like an okay bunch to me. Just your regular old Christians, my kind of crowd.
That's just it. They seem a bit too normal. And there's that logo, too.
It could just be a coincidence, Kathy. The Holy Trinity is typically portrayed as a triangle.
I don't believe in coincidences, E. I believe in action and reaction.
Gee, you sound like a starship captain. Captain Rain of the USS Dignity, here to save the galaxy.
Oh, please, kill me now. I should get back to the investigation.
Okie dokie.
Okay, Erica Wade, let's see if we can't motivate you to hear me out.
Ой, здрасте, корица. Ты чё это? Пришла ко мне на коленки.
You've reached the Rain residence.
Бляха, Кори. Так. Здравствуй, Джозеф. Это я, Чарльз. А, не-не-не-не, Джозеф. Разве это я, Чарльз? Так, здравствуй, это я. Позвони. Позвоним. Рейн.
I should probably greet my intended recipient first.
Здравствуй, Эрика. Это я. Позвони Кэти. Где она там, Рейн?
I should let the recipient know who is speaking with this voice.
Да ёб твою мать, это я, Чарльз. Позвони Кэти. Рейн.
Almost. Just a few more tweaks. That should work. I'll just reuse the same tape and place the modified message at the end.
Hello, Erica. It's your father. Call Kathy Rain and give her what she wants. Bye.
Alright, the forged message should now be at the end of the original tape.
Вижу тебя, Кэти. Ебать, крепота.
What the hell? Calm down, Kathy. Think. Just think. It has to be some sick joke left in the program by Dave. Yeah, that must be it. He is one twisted fuck.
Так, сейчас попробуем позвонить.
You've reached Erica Wade.
Hello, Erica. It's your father. Call Kathy Rain and give her what she wants. Bye.
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Hi, Erica. This is Kathy Rain. I spoke to your father. He asked me to get in touch with you and said he would call ahead. You can reach me at 555-8352. Bye.
Ебать, сколько манипуляций.
Now that's some out-of-the-box thinking.
Yep, just might be silly enough to work. Well, time for a break. Gotta eat something before I pass out.
Okie dokie. I'll stay here and keep digging.
All right, see you in a bit. Hey.
Hey.
So, any progress with the search?
Yeah, I was able to identify that flower. It's called the red scythe, or Rosea falcus. I discovered that there was a small nature reserve near Conwell Springs, which was established in '89. The red scythe is on their list of endangered plants. I made a photocopy of the botany book page in case you want it later.
That's something. I should go check it out. Maybe I can narrow down the place where that picture was taken.
My thoughts exactly. Here you go. The nature reserve is marked out on this map.
Jeez, you've been busy.
Well, you know, beats homework.
Amen to that.
And, good work, Eileen.
Happy to help. So what...
Oh, hang on. I'll go get that.
Okie dokie.
Hello?
This is Erica Wade calling for Kathy Rain.
Speaking.
Miss Rain, this is terribly awkward. I realize now how rude I was before. I wanted to apologize and ask if there is anything I can do.
Apology accepted. You can start by answering a few questions.
Very well.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather that night in '81?
Not really, no. But what I do know is how it destroyed Father.
It did?
Oh, yes.
Спасибо,
Them
Вафли.
were great friends once.
Мне шоколадку принесли с чаем.
They hadn't been talking for some time. Father always hoped they would be able to reconnect one day. He kept putting it off, believing they had time. But in the end, it never happened.
So, what were things like back when they were still good friends?
Oh, they were like peas in a pod. Always sharing their war stories and laughing together. In a way, Joseph became the uncle I never had. He was around a lot when Father went out on business trips. Later on, I even met you a few times, when you were just a baby.
I don't remember any of that.
Oh, no matter, you were so little then.
Erica, I have to ask, why were you so defensive on the phone earlier when I tried to reach out?
Oh, I don't know, Kathy. Our families haven't been in touch for a long time. I don't remember exactly when it happened, but we all started drifting apart. My guess is that it had to do with Father's growing wealth. Friendship needs common ground, and we started living in different worlds. What happened to your grandfather was the final nail in the coffin. Father just couldn't bear seeing him like that, neither alive nor dead.
Так, а Лили Майерс?
What do you know about Lily Myers?
She was a young artist who lived somewhere in Conwell Springs. Killed herself, if I recall correctly. Dreadful thing. But other than that, not much. We never knew the family.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky? It may be an Air Force call sign.
I can't say that I do. Father had many friends in the Air Force, but no one I can recall by that name.
What can you tell me about Mr. Wade?
My father is a great man. He has so many ideas, so much left to realize, which makes it hurt so much more to see him like this.
See him like what?
The illness and everything, of course.
Right. Yeah, it must be hard.
Yes, indeed. I wish he wouldn't be so stubborn with his treatment. He could go to any state-of-the-art hospital, but insists on being treated in that backwater clinic in Conwell Springs.
The community clinic in the middle of town?
Yes. It's like he's given up and is just waiting for the inevitable to happen.
Теперь мы знаем, что он в больнице. Ага. Картина Лили.
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Oh, that little girl had a twisted mind, let me tell you that. Oh, my father used to have a few pieces of hers in his collection. Horrible things. I couldn't understand why he ever decided to procure them in the first place.
You say used to have. Did he get rid of the paintings?
Oh, either that or he put them in storage somewhere. I haven't seen them for years. I never bothered to ask him why. Glad to be rid of them, quite frankly.
Так, а церковь?
Do you know anything about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
It's the one and only church in Conwell Springs. I was baptized there, and I married my husband there.
Anything out of the ordinary about them?
Oh, not really. They seem like a typical church to me.
Все, мне не о чем спрашивать. Получается больше.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Very well. Feel free to call back if you have any more questions.
All right. Wade is in Conwell Springs. He's being treated in the clinic.
Так.
That was Erica Wade. Her father is being treated at the clinic in Conwell Springs.
Being treated? He's sick?
Looks that way. Small miracle they managed to keep it out of the press.
Yeah, I suppose you are returning to talk to him?
It'll have to be tomorrow. It's quite late for that now.
I suppose. Scrabble?
Oh, you're so on. I will crush you.
You're off your game today. Is everything all right?
Oh, shut up. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Oh, up late, thinking about your grandpa and everything?
Not just that, I keep having this bad dream. Well, it's not exactly a dream, it's something that actually happened.
Oh? What is it?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
You can trust me. Whatever it is, I promise I won't judge.
Well, it's your funeral. So, I used to be 16 and also pregnant. Someone? We need an emergency Jesus stat.
Please go on.
Well, Seeing as how I don't actually have a 5-year-old, you can probably put 2 and 2 together.
You had an abortion.
Sure did. Major pain in the ass too, but hey, couldn't let that pregnancy go untreated.
I'm glad you're telling me, but I really wish you hadn't done that, Kathy. Who was the, you know, the...
I don't actually know his name. Could probably pick out his Johnson in a lineup, though.
Oh, ew!
Sorry. But yeah, you have to see that the situation wasn't great, parenthood-wise.
I respect your decision, but you know how I feel about this. That guy up there, he's pro-life, and I'm with him.
I get that. I gotta say, you're being really cool about this, E. I was expecting you to clutch your cross, flip the table, and storm off or something.
I'm not a walking stereotype, you know.
Says the red-headed nerd with the glasses.
Ha ha. But Kathy, if you keep having that nightmare, perhaps you should talk to somebody about it.
Maybe. But I doubt obsessing over it is very healthy either. Your turn, E.
Ну да, есть в этом свое. Своя правда, свое. Есть. Что зацикливаться-то? Ну, было и было.
Oh, I play apricot, orange. Yay, bingo. 67 points.
Well, ain't that fucking peachy.
At least it's not sour grapes.
Touché.
Это ночью сны Кэти. Ебать! Что это?
A tainted one approaches. Is it time?
Что это, блядь?
Yes. A fire that burns so bright.
Красный человек,
it is
кстати.
Almost unbearable to see.
Пиздец, это кто пиздит?
Indeed. It seems the apple doesn't fall far
Концовку я,
from the
кстати, еще
tree.
не знаю. Мы
Shall
еще
we
не прошли
sculpt
ее.
some flesh friends then? Very well. I will attend to the threshold.
Так, 27 сентября 95 года, день 3. Все, я думаю, на этом сегодня закончим. И так уже почти 3 часа играем.
Sunshine.
Please tell me I dreamt all those Scrabble losses last night.
3 times in a row.
Rub it in, why don't you? I'll just go strangle myself now.
Oh, you. Don't be a sore loser. So what's the plan today?
Mr. Wade is the plan. I'll head for the clinic right away. While I'm at it, I'm gonna check out the church and the nature reserve.
Okie dokie. What can I do to help?
Why don't you continue looking into the lights? I have a feeling they're the key to solving all of this. You could also look up the history of Conwell Springs in general, see if anything unusual has been going on.
I'll get right on it.
Great. Thanks, E.
Oh, by the way, don't forget to check out the page I gave you about the red scythe. It's a pretty interesting flower.
Right. Yeah.
Все. Так, сохранить. Все, я думаю, на сегодня хватит. Все. Нифига себе. Прикольно. Это потому что нету фона, видимо. Ладно. Всем спасибо, кто посмотрел стрим или кто посмотрит стрим. Вот. Что там? Я уж все забыла. Я редко так стримлю. Так. Залетайте в телегу, если хотите что-то побольше обо мне узнать. Кликаем Если понравилось это прохождение, это приключение. Вот, хочешь поддержать, поддержи меня. Циферки, карточки в описании. Также Donation Alerts приветствуются, присутствуются. Вот, а также, что там, не забывай, колокольчик должен... Что? Правильно, стоять! Собственно говоря. Вот, а так, всем спасибо, кто был на стриме. Еще раз повторяюсь, всем спасибо, кто посмотрит стрим. Я думаю, на сегодня хватит. Так что еще сыграем. Все, давайте. Как-то бы игру вот так вот. Хоп, закрыть. Все, вот так вот черное. Все, шикарно. Все, давайте, бай-бай.